everybody, welcome to this week's episode of Beer, Toys and Banter. I'm Dunny.
And I'm Sith Lord 229. Not really, I'm Nez. As you can see, Dunny's back. Thanks to Steve for sitting in for the past couple of weeks. Dunny, really looking forward to this episode for a number of reasons.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, mate. But let's start with some beer, shall we? So this week, we've got a Belhaven Scottish Ale.
These were actually brought for us by my next door neighbour who has a caravan in Scotland, up in Scotland. And he drinks this on draft when he's up there, apparently. And he brought a couple of bottles back for us to try.
Great description, rich, nutty, smooth.
Could be describing you, doesn't it? Rich, nutty, and smooth.
I'll take the smooth. So where's this brewed?
East Lothian, Dunbar, I think it is.
Yes. Nice.
Let's have a smell. Smells lovely. Looking forward to that rich, nutty.
5.2% this one, mate. Oh, it's very nice.
I get the nutty.
It is. It's an ale. It's a bitter ale, isn't it?
I get the nutty. The rich, I'm not sure about the rich. And it's definitely smooth. And I'll tell you what, I bet that's a much better drink on draft.
On draft.
Yeah.
Nice beer. Great colour.
Great beer. Cheers, David. Thank you very much.
Really, really nice beer, that, mate.
Excellent, that.
Like I say, you can taste the nut. You can taste the nuttiness in it. Is it a strong nutty taste? No, I don't think it is. But it's just a really nice. Yeah, but I see what you mean on draft.
Challenger and Goldling hops in that, apparently.
Right.
So those hop fans, that's what's in that. But there'll be barley in that, and I don't know what the word is that I'm looking for.
Just do that.
Yeah, I'll just do that. There'll be barley and spices. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah, it's definitely that sort of bitter. It's a proper, as they call it in Scotland, pint of heavy.
Yeah.
It's a proper bitter beer.
Yeah.
With that, as it says on the bottle, that nutty taste to it. I could definitely sink a few pints of that.
Do you know what it reminds me of? Like a nuke.
It's not neck oil, is it?
No. It's not neck oil. It's not citrusy.
No, I don't know. It's not Nuki Brown. It's not thick enough.
No, but do you know what I mean?
No,
It's a
Doom Boy. It puts me in mind of.
Anyway, great beer.
Excellent beer, mate.
Thanks for those, Nez. Right, this week we've got a bit of a special again. A couple of weeks ago, I went down to a friend of mine, Dave Godfrey's, doing a bit of work, and I thought it'd be interesting going through his vintage collection, signed figures.
That's modern vintage, is it?
Modern vintage, yeah. It's got some really interesting ones, and he's got a couple of customs that obviously for people who haven't got figures. I just thought it'd be something different, a different part of collecting.
I'm really looking forward to seeing it. Really looking forward to it.
So
Roll VT.
Roll VT. Take it away down at Milton Keynes.
Hi guys, how you doing? As you can see, I've got a load of figures on the wall here. I predominantly, 100% really, vintage collection. I don't like the idea of vintage. I don't like the cost, but saying that, vintage collection are equally as expensive nowadays. So there's a wall of figures there. I have got some that mean more to me than ever, than others. One of my favourites is this Stormtrooper multi that
Wow.
I've been doing for a little while.
That's great.
Then my very first one I ever got done was this one here. This was Paul Blake and Greedo.
Nice.
That was the first one I ever got. And I've been very fortunate that people have got me some really good ones along the way. This is quite a rare one, really, because obviously the figure came out after, sadly, Dave had stopped signing, but I knew a couple of people who were able to obtain it for me, so that's quite a nice one.
I think you mean me.
It was you, Paul. It was. Where else are we? So
Just show everybody, mate. Just show everybody the Princess Leia.
So when I first started collecting figures back in, it would have been in 2016, early 2016. You couldn't get all the. I fell into making customs, which there's nothing wrong with that. And then I wanted to sort of commemorate me going to Celebration in London in 2016, thinking that I would never, I'd never be able to go to another one. So I wanted to make something of it. So I had this made, and yeah, that means a lot to me. That one, it's quite cool. And Carrie Fisher's side, love to Dave, my hero, Carrie Fisher, Mrs. Han Solo, and yeah, just wanted to put a spin on UK, a Celebration, Star Wars.
So that's the David Bowie.
Yeah, that's it. So I've also, obviously you can see the Bowie sort of lightning strike down the face. I've even done it on the figure itself as well.
Yeah, it's great that.
It's that, and then rare ones, I suppose. This is quite rare. Good friend of mine, Dave Pye. The first time I met him actually was Stuart Harper had said to him that I was looking for one of these figures, and he said, "Oh, you're right. How you doing? I'm Dave Pye. I understand you want one of these figures. Send me your address." And we've been buddies since. So he gifted me this. I've been very fortunate with figures, having some really nice friends that hooked me up. Ben Hutchinson started with this when he had some vintage collection figures that he was going to get rid of, and I decided, well, I'll take them. I'm just going to get 5 or 6 figures, just the main guys, and that's how it all started, and this is how it spirals. Another favourite of mine is this one here. I just think it's stunning. It's a perfect figure for the back. I was saying to Paul just a couple of days ago that I've always toyed with the idea, because Daniels is on the card. Do I add Daniels? And then I always say no, and I think it's perfect the way it is. It doesn't need to get any more than that. Then,
well,
I suppose
I was going to say your ultimate ones is your Hoth.
The ultimate ones is the Hoth set. So I got Carrie to sign at Celebration in London. I believe I got Hamill to do it at that same show as well. But if not, that would have been in Orlando. And then there was a send-in for Harrison Ford. So I managed to pick up Ford on a figure as well. So obviously it's nice to just have, it's very much like collecting images as well. Obviously, we all collect those as well, signed pictures. It's nice to have, I suppose almost you could regard it as like a multi, I know they're 3 individual figures, but I kind of look at it that it's 3 of the same kind of thing. So we've got Carrie Fisher on that one.
Nice.
Then we've got Mark Hamill on that one there.
Nice.
And last but not least, Harrison Ford on that one. So I'd keep those 3 together. They kind of it wouldn't be right if they were separated.
Yeah.
They have to be together. And yeah, I mean, I've got, with all the new figures coming out as well, I haven't got many of the latest stuff. I was very fortunate to take part in Star Wars Autograph Universe signing recent, and that's something that I need to do more as well, and get more of the modern movies or TV programs or what have you. But I managed to pick that up in the last few months, which is lovely. That's pretty much it. I mean, like I say, it's great. It takes over like any form of collecting, and I'm very, as I say, very fortunate. I've got a nice Dave Prowse and James Earl Jones there. The Dave Prowse on the retro figures is quite a rare thing as well, because obviously he'd stopped signing at the time. The late Jeremy Bullock on a retro figure there as well. Yeah, it's never ending, and I've got stuff from Rogue One, from Solo, but none of the major cast or the main cast, I would say. But Peter Mayhew's, yeah, I think it'll never stop, and they keep doing it. And the good thing is they keep bringing out the they're re-releasing the vintage collection, because they are getting extortionate. I mean, I think I paid like for this figure here. This is the Emperor's Royal Guard, and I've got Quentin Pierre on this one. But I think at the time, like, getting the figure was probably like 70, 80 pounds. Whereas last week I just picked up a recarded one. I mean, even that's got a blemish on it. And that cost like 70, 80 pounds. But I just picked up one last week, and it's like 15 pounds or something. So it's good that they are bringing them back out. Ultimately, they are toys.
Superb.
You should never open them.
The toys, they should all be released.
That's it. But yeah,
brilliant, Dave.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Wow, amazing collection, mate. I mean, I've got a few signed figures. I started getting a few signed figures many years ago, and then gave it up. But it's nice to see that Dave's kept it up, and they look amazing, don't they?
I think when they're displayed in store cases and they're on wall like that, I think they look great. But I love, I'm not a David Bowie fan, but I love his Rebel Kerry Fisher. I think it's just an incredible figure. So yeah, there's some really nice figures, and again, anyone who's got the Hoth triple all signed,
beautiful.
Yeah, they're incredible,
stunning, and never mind, each particular part of the collection. It's just amazing for me to see other people's collection, what they've got in it, how they display it. And sometimes the story behind each one of them and stuff like that. Absolutely love it. Great little video done. He loved it. So that just about wraps it up for this week. Give us a big thumbs up. Leave us your comments. Have you tried this beer? Do you collect signed figures like Dave? We love reading your comments, and we reply to every single one of them. And if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. I know we ask this every week, but it is important to us, and a lot of people don't really understand that it's free to create a YouTube account, and it's free to subscribe to this channel. So if you haven't already got an account, get yourself an account.
It's free!
and subscribe to our channel. And we'll see you next time on Beer, Toys and Banter. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, everybody.